we got a game. It is on. Okay, nice. We're not going to use capture H for the first one. Let's speed up to live time. Live time is 2 minutes and 30 seconds. We got humans for the pocket. What a fucking surprise. And Spencer going with the two villagers walking forward. What are we seeing here? Why? Is this what is Spencer's lumber camp? Wait, Sean, are you seeing this?
I'm just proclaiming an admin loss for being a dipshit. But yeah.
I mean, what are these aggressive ass lumber camps? I do not understand. Like, even if you're gonna aggressive lumber camp, at least a lumber camp like you're fucking closer would. Why? What is this? What is this strategy?
I'm trying to understand it, but I guess they want their ranges like exactly right there.
So Shiva's saying that we have a re? Question mark?
Yeah, they do. So he's gonna call a re, and he's gonna see these aggressive fast lumber camps, be like, "What the fuck are they doing?" So this is something they've practiced. Anyway,
I do not see a reason for this. Can you explain? Maybe am I missing something? Why do we see this? Why?
rush maybe.
No, but it doesn't make it. There's no benefit to it rather than having the lumber camps forward. Like in our game, we saw Hyder go for a really dumb lumber camp, but at least in his case, it made sense because that was the closest wood that he had. This is not even the closest wood that they even have. Anyway, I guess we get to listen to the song one more time because.
They're both doing it though, so they have a plan behind it. I just don't know what.
They definitely have a plan. It's just dumb. It's just a dumb plan. Like I do not understand. At least we get the re early out, so we won't have another re. That's a good thing.
Maybe it's some sort of way to try and buy the humans as much time as possible. They don't really care as long as they cause as much mayhem as possible. I don't really know. Hey, dungeons can produce spears now. They're not. This could be hilarious. I want to see a dungeon rush.
Yeah, no, it's funny. I mean, I wish. I don't think it changed anything. Like the fact that donjons can produce units, it takes so long to make a donjon unless you change their building speed, and then
It counts as barracks now as well, so it's a cheaper
right
barracks in a sense.
But the thing is, you can make it barracks in Dark Age. You can't make a donjon in Dark Age, right? So unless you increase the building speed for donjons, it's not. I don't feel like it's worth it to actually make stuff out of your donjon. Also, I'm going to be honest. Who has a donjon hotkey? Do you have a donjon hotkey?
It's just the tower hotkey. This just sounded the same.
Do you have a tower hotkey? Rather, I'll say this.
It's probably the one hotkey I do use.
Okay, I do not have a tower hotkey. I do not have a donjon hotkey for the same reason. Like, how often do you have to do this? Like, it's one out of like 41 civs or whatever the fuck it is. All right, but this time we don't have to wait forever for them to pick civs. I mean, Ice Thunder, I have like an garrison hotkey and stuff like that. Like I get that point, but it's just such a rare occurrence that you actually have to make units out of your tower. Yeah, no, I completely agree. I mean, there's a severe lack of room by the Macedonian. Oh Jesus! Well, I guess we're in the game. I guess it was just you fucking up. So
You'll be delighted to hear that they went for the same wacky lumber camps.
So should we catch up to Slapdown then?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do that.
I mean, it's Dark Age. Do you really want to watch?
No, I don't.
Murder for a sheep.
I do not. So Spencer going for a really even a wackier lumber camp than last time. This is a next level stupid lumber camp.
I
Hello?
think it's great.
No, what the hell? Spencer,
But there's,
hello.
villagers being idle.
Spencer, what are we doing? Okay, there's no way a Spencer's team wins this. I'm sorry. Like I
Oh, purple's slamming a board. Wait, other side. More important.
yeah, that is actually more important. But there's no way that Spencer wins this with this shit. Especially with the 3 minutes of idle time. Okay, so I like this. If you can't lame the boar,
Run around with it.
run around with it. If you're more confident that you have more APM than your opponent, you can run around with the board for fucking ages. I just love to do that. As long as I am constantly building shit at home, I'm not giving up that board. But
Ruins
purple,
the 18 pop-up time as well.
yeah, for sure. It ruins their whole plan, and as long as you know that you're constantly like you're causing equal damage by just running around that board, because they're trying really hard to block that board. This only works if you are 100% confident that you have more APM than your opponent. Anyway. Still humans from Bean, same as before, obviously. We're seeing early gold from Tudens. Probably going for a 19 pop 19 pop archers from Tudens. But I'm really curious what happens on this side between Spencer and Red.
It was meant to be
Magello.
18 pop, but the board did actually might have delayed him another.
Yeah. I mean that's fine. I think a 19 pop is better anyway for Tudens. There's really not a huge benefit to going 18 pop. And what so especially if you're all your villagers in like this, like if you're gonna go for archers here, you have to send a shit ton of villagers to wood, and he finally does. This is a little sloppy. A little sloppy from Teal. From 4 and 4 squared.
Shockingly, Spencer's ahead of him in that regard.
What the fuck is going on with Spencer and his villagers? Like, this is so exposed. The guy just has no concern for his villagers. I feel like Koreans just places the two archery ranges or just even one archery ranges one archery range and kills half of these guys.
With Purple's gold, there's an argument made for trashing, but I don't think it's the smartest thing to do. The only thing I can maybe think of is the cheap Teuton farmers makes it a really nice transition to Castle Age, or it's, you expect the game to be over before him, so having the likes of Thumb Ring and all that isn't going to matter as much.
Purple's going for a drush, which actually killing the wolf by the scout actually really worked out well.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, Purple just does not have the numbers yet to take this well. Maybe he does. Where's his last militia? Only 2 militia drush. Interesting. Okay. What?
Right, click on the bottom right option.
Yeah.
The uptimes and stuff like that.
Oh yeah. There we go. Thanks.
And click it again for a score.
Thank you. Very close fight here from Raid and 4 and 4 squared. Unfortunately, 4 and 4 squared is not like this is how you stop this push with a single tower. Unfortunately, 3 militia or 2.5 militia will not be enough to actually deny the wood line.
Ray,
Yep.
I'm gonna say this. I asked Baskets and I asked someone else about this exact strategy that they're doing now, so Spencer and 4 and 4 squared, and they said it was stupid. So that's why I didn't bring it up to you.
Well, you're saying this is stupid. The Sicilian Donjon thing is stupid.
Yeah.
The reason this is stupid. Okay, I'll tell you why this is stupid. Because if Red was like let's say a 1600 player, he would just run past Spencer with fucking 4 archers and just harass the hell out of all his eco, and there's nothing that Blue can do to stop that.
again, he just has a few sergeants that are preventing that completely. So how does he run past if he has to be blocked and hit by a couple of sergeants on the way? How do you
Uh,
justify that?
okay, well, first of all, you don't like run into them. You know, you micro a little bit. Okay, fine.
Look at the choke point. He's still up.
It's a 2 tower choke point. You'll kill this sergeant. There's no. Okay, so let me phrase it this way. If you run past and you actually manage to do any damage, then you're in a solid spot. Even if 2 of them survive, you'll still be in a solid spot.
Yeah, but their whole plan is to just give the student player time to boom and carry them. They don't give a shit what happens as long as nothing gets through.
Their whole plan is to get. You mean the human player? Yeah, but I hear what you're saying. The thing is, this tower should not have been up. Like if this is a 1600 player, the archery ranges would have been up at the 19 pop mark, and the archers would have gone through anyway.
So Red's trying to do what you suggest.
Yeah. And honestly, right now, if you distract fire and you run past, right now running past would be what I would be doing, at least personally me, because I know damn well that the Kumans will have a better beam than my pocket than Shiva will have. So right now, I would YOLO these archers through. I don't care how many of them survive, as long as it's more than, 2.
Yeah. And look, the Burgundian player's now gone scouts, and he's just running straight through. He should do, but I would have liked a palisade wall in front of the blacksmith and house to just stop that happening, so they would have to take some hits by the archers.
Oh, it's gonna hurt. Yeah, we're gonna lose at least 1 villager so far.
He should add in a spear now just to follow those around.
No, instead we're chilling at home. The more we chill at home here, you are causing Spencer to make more sergeants, though. That is one thing that they are. That is the one downside, or sorry, the one upside to making more archers.
He doesn't care though. Spencer doesn't care in this point. He's just gonna hope he gets carried by humans. They're riding on that.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. I think this is completely playing towards what's called towards a bonus, towards a Kuman bonus. I do not understand two things. I don't understand why Kumans was not banned. And the second thing is I understand why you don't YOLO through and harass all this free eco. I mean, yeah, you're probably not gonna YOLO through with their 6 round, but this is a really risky play from Spencer, and it's gonna actually pay off.
Yeah, no, it's risky, but what does Red do? He has to commit to a Vil fight early if he wants to stop this happening, or something along the lines of that.
Anything,
anything, arms, maybe.
19 pop archers will deny this. 19 or anything. You fight with Vils. I understand there's 7 villagers here, but villagers are villagers in Dark Age. This is a really stupid play from Spencer, and somehow it paid off. That's what I'm angry about.
Yeah, but he's gonna have 8 villagers.
Sorry, Vil counts. Vil counts are more or less equal. I mean, obviously, Bean's gonna be way ahead because of his stupid ass Kuman boom. This is a very interesting wall from Raid.
With the tower having dropped and everything, I'm surprised that 4-4 has more archers than purple.
Raid Soldier Stone early. Not quite getting the super quick 20 minute council timing that you want to see. That being said, I usually never get it either because I make way too many archers.
Spencer's also near matching uptimes as well, so he's not gonna be in a horrible position.
Okay. I thought Spencer made way more. No, he made a 7th sergeant, but he didn't make an 8th.
He might just be going something like Spear Siege here, or converting into, or transitioning into that.
I mean, Spencer now at this point can do anything. He can make skirms, he can make spears, he can or he'll be fine. Like the pocket eco will carry him in this team game. it really matters who's gonna get up to castle faster, raid or 4 and 4 squared. 4 and 4 squared, unfortunately, is a lot slower, so you will have to go back. He managed to get
up though,
nuclear
and
damage.
it's not too bad because Spencer looks fairly scared. I don't think he can be pressured anytime soon. I think human player just goes left side to secure it, and also those crossbows that are going to be coming, they're not going to want to push a tower still.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I mean, I don't see the Spencer's team is in a really solid position at this point, especially with Goons.
Yeah.
Because they secured their front, nobody got pushed through somehow. Still only 7 sergeants from Spencer. Why? Okay, okay. Mojalo just made a fucking siege workshop. Why? Do you think this is a good idea? It might be, but I don't see it. Like the donjon is not that scary. The donjon is a tower. You can kill it with anything. You don't need a siege workshop to kill this shit. You can honestly kill like 10
villagers for
villagers.
making a siege workshop. I think those are mistakes because the problem here is going to be the tower. It's going to be the human knights that are going to be fucking steamrolling.
I guess yeah. That is the. Honestly, I would say YOLO through. Against students, you probably can't YOLO through actually, but against this, I still think that you could have YOLO through, and you should be talking to Shiva, and Shiva should be helping you here to YOLO through this tower, the tower. Sorry, in the south from Spencer. We shouldn't be having to deal with a workshop, making a siege workshop to YOLO through a tower here. And despite the fact that 4 and 4 square is a little bit later to Council Age, Array did not get any damage in with this earlier timing. Shiva is coming in to help, so maybe we'll see a little bit of a change here once the Burgundian Cavalier come in.
But there's also 4 stable human knights on the way over now as well. So they'll easily be able to match the numbers.
The Mangano is not so stupid now that we have Shiva's Knights out here. And the Mangano's on garrison on the right side, which is actually a big thing. If the Mangano's on garrison on the right side, even when you click on garrison on the left side, sometimes this messes up. This is pretty big. We should send a villager forward to repair the Mangano.
I would be targeting the Mangonel with the tower.
Tower is doing a good job. No, Tower is doing great targeting the archers. And meanwhile, a huge push coming from Magello.
Yeah, Spencer doesn't have anything to do with that. He can defend with pure siege as long as a few knights don't turn up, to be fair.
The villager did come forward. The villager is not repairing the Mangano. The Mangano does not actually need to be repaired because the Mangano is kind of completely fine. 3 Manganos out from Magello.
They're holding a lot better than I thought. The raids team.
Huge eco lead for Spencer's team though. Mostly because of the ADT villagers from Bean. Once Bean's eco gets rolling, it's going to be really hard to stop.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of fact of like whether they can hold long enough.
I don't see any reason why they can't.
Only 5 villagers garrison in the Teton Tower. I think you should have more, right? I don't think 5 is enough. I think you should have garrison your own tower woodline or garrison 10 and repair this shit.
Or at least be repairing it.
Yeah. Not enough. 4 and 4 square decides it's not worth it. He wants to leave.
Spencer's brought up a castle at home on the other side to just solidify his position.
I really like that from Spencer. Really great idea. This is very neck and neck because if this push from Raid and Shiva knocks out 4 and 4 squared, it doesn't matter if Bean is in castle with 30 more eco. He's just gonna die in a 2v1 fight.
Is Shiva just gonna run through some knights now, or is he? I don't think humans have enough knights to engage this.
Yeah, not enough knights. This is a really terrible engagement from Shiva. I think he gets to be more patient. I know it's a really hard place to be patient though, and this is a bad fight. This is a bad fight. Go back, go back, guys. The longer this goes, the better it is for you.
You would have thought how, given that he is humans, he'd have packed more of a punch, but
Yeah. Well, the thing is, he added TCs instead of going for all-in castle age, right? Like they made it really hard for him to abuse the Kuman situation.
Yeah.
So Scumas, you either want to go Fimp or you want to go full-on crazy knight production.
He doesn't seem to be doing either.
Yeah.
As well as that, he's only added one extra TC, so.
Fuck yeah, let's go Ram. I was gonna say we should add a Ram here because we have the whole map control and Rams do about 3 times as much damage as mangonels do to buildings, right? So we want to kill all these houses. We want to kill the blacksmiths probably first. Really well played from Raid.
Everything from form for squared is forward as well. There's nothing as a backup back there.
Right, which is I don't know what's the matter with having a Kuman pocket. I don't know if this is if you build stuff backwards.
The no thumb ring is now really hurting. Form for squared, he can't match in numbers. He needs to just add his own siege and hope for the best.
What's thumb ring, man? Like thumb ring doesn't matter. Thumb ring is something you get as it's an imp tech. It's not a. I don't know. I'm a thumb ring hater. Me personally. So Bean definitely has the biggest score right now. If Bean somehow manages to click up to him and cancel all his knights and click up to him, maybe there's a chance that he can just surround this whole army and kill everybody.
From the looks of it, Form4 is just dead. He's not going to be able to contribute anything for a while, and Yellow has now... He's not caught up in eco, but with Burgundy and eco with the early upgrades, he's not too far behind.
Oh my god, we're still staring at each other here with the fucking archers versus blue. So I don't know what rating is red, and maybe he's weaker than Spencer, so that's why he's thinking he just has to survive.
How is Spencer not clicked up yet? If he's dropping a castle, do you not want to get into
I do not understand. And all the actions on this side. The only chance that Bean has at this point is to somehow click up. And he did click up a second ago.
Yeah. What I'd like to see from Raid is for him to just transition to how.
He can transition into or sorry, from Raid. Yeah, but Pipe would be a good idea. Also, just doing Burgundians don't get camels, unfortunately. But when you kill the flank on a map like Donut, you do not have to fear about archers. You can go.
Burgundians are also close to clicking up, so they're not going to be too far behind. They're going to have cheaper Paladin as well. They're already on Cavalier, so it all depends if Raid transitions here, I think. If he transitions, then humans can't do anything yet. They're just stuck.
Yeah. Just anything to fight the eventual Kuman Paladin, or the Kuman rather, the Kuman Cav, which will be an issue for some time. The only way you throw this is if you get wiped by Kuman Paladin.
I think even B needs to consider a castle as well, because his eco is going to be in danger in a minute from just Cavalier running in.
Yeah. Behind. I disagree with that. I think your imp timing is going to hit first. Spencer going for the Sicilian bullshit, thinking maybe he can actually save his team this way.
He has 70 knights on the field currently.
Okay.
70 knights versus 40 Cavalier.
The Cavalier upgrade is coming in. It's a 24%. It's one of the slowest upgrades in the game. Unfortunately, this is not going to be it. You have to run if you're Bean. You have to keep running, unfortunately.
He just needs to buy himself.
Yeah,
And he's good.
just a minute.
Don't fight. No.
No. This is a decent fight. It was a bad fight when the archers were there. It's not a bad fight when it's just knights versus cavalier.
Still to just get maximum value. I'm still looking at home. Raid doesn't seem like he's making any transition. He's up to imp, so he'll have Arab at least.
Plus two comes in. Okay, now this is the time. This is the fight to take. Let's go. Let's see if this is enough.
So what's the play here? Bean just has to play as aggressive as possible. And
Yes. Yes.
Sees and booms back into the game.
Yes, absolutely. You have to sling. Sling.
It's
Sorry,
expensive.
for a square. Oh wait, can you even? You can't sling, right? It's imp, so you can definitely sling.
You can sling, but it's heavily taxed.
We have to kill this group of crossbow before they get up. Oh, this is
That's
such bad pathing. Really good choke point for Shiva and Raid.
Even the knights at the front aren't fighting. They're just fucking having none of it.
Are we on stand ground or something? Okay. Really good wall from Raid, making sure the archers can't get through.
Wait, there's a hole going all the way into what?
Where?
There's a hole going all the way into Raid's base from the side there. I think. No, there isn't.
No. The knights got through. I think they right clicked through this section. It was a good idea.
Rolling over Mahalo now.
Yeah, the thing is, this is very
saving grace.
back and forth. The thing is, these sergeants are gonna die, and the sergeants have 4 armor. Our sergeants are really strong right now, but after they die, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna make more sergeants?
There's some knights coming to support him now.
Yeah, Bean's coming to help him. Oh, Bean delivers the final kill here. That's gonna be enough.
I think given this now, Raid and Shiva need to be more aggressive on the other side. They need to get those trebs out yourself.
Who do you favor at this point? I think I actually favor Spencer's team at this point.
Yeah, I do as well. I mean, there's going to be a lot of raiding done here in the back of the Burgundian Eco as well, hopefully, and attention is going to have to be diverted, and you're pushing through 2 Sicilian castles just untouched to the other side. Like, Sicilians have the answer to deal with everything here once the Arabs are cleared.
Oh, let's see if this Scorpion is doing a lot of damage. Not enough though. Absolute disaster happening in red space.
Get direct Mangonel hit too. I'd like to see Onager coming in.
Not sure if I agree with that Titanic Lord. After
if you're
that,
adding a castle that early, your eco's going to be behind. I think he's exactly where he probably should be about now.
yeah. After this fucking stupid ass lumber camp, I'm not sure what to really think of Spencer. Oh no, dude, are these archers gonna get cut out by these sergeants? Archers, you guys gotta go back. You gotta save yourself somehow. Wedge yourself between the siege workshop and the lumber camp.
On the left side, it's just turned into an absolute kill box in that area. Like
Yeah. Still, yeah.
everything can pass through there. It's so frustrating.
Spencer was recognizing that he has an advantage here. He just has to wipe out the eco from Moja.
Yeah, BBC versus Ichishana Castle. It's a shame he's not here. It was Credulations and Imtech.
I believe it is. Let's see, actually.
Yeah.
I think it is.
I don't think you can get that yet. He's
Yeah.
cancellation.
And it's also, it costs the same as the castle. Like, it's a very expensive tech.
Yeah, actually, that's not a poor shout. Spencer should build donjons for the sergeants. I think you actually, considering how the game's going, I think you do start adding in trade.
Do we? Yeah. That was going to be my next question. It's like, do you start adding trade at this point or doing it?
I'm surprised we're seeing Donut go into imp this often, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, because this is not a, it's not a great map for trade. One, because your trade is going to be absolute dog shit. You're going to get like 60 gold per trade card.
Two, you can be rated.
Two, you can be rated, yeah. So it's a very risky thing, but we do see markets going up, so we are seeing trade. I don't know if this is the right move or not. But considering the fact that each choke point is a death zone, maybe it is the right move.
I am a bit disappointed Spencer's not getting a lot done on this side now. There's towers, Korean towers coming up to, which I actually love.
I love the Korean towers. I think this is the idea, especially if you know that your eco's down. I mean, let's check the eco again. Red is at what 106 vils. Dispenser's 149. He knows he's behind an eco. He just has to survive. And Korean towers will make this choke point even more choke pointy. I don't think that's an adjective, but we'll use it anyway.
Yeah, I think I'm shocked that Spencer hasn't asked more questions here or like pushed through or anything. Just there's not a lot going on over there.
Yeah, I thought this was going to be over. This is a really good game. This is a really close game. The biggest problem right now is this, that 4-4 Squared has not recovered from the initial push. He's still only at 80 vils. His teammates are at 150.
Bean also has completely run out of Paladin. There's just none on the field. They're all scouts now. With the Hussar upgrading coming in 20 seconds, yeah.
I think he's about to get rolled a second time. 4-4 Squared has no answer to this. A second time. He's about to get destroyed, unfortunately.
He's preparing mangonels, but he's only just arrived in an imp hazard. So I think he wanted the Onage isn't coming, but I don't see what good that's gonna to do here. There's just too much.
Erase a monk. Not enough. I like the trash and raid. I like all the halbs because once again, like there's no, it's a 1v2. Halbs work in team games when it's a 1v2. Halbs do not work when it's a 2v2.
Yeah. You make that transition to basically kill the other person off when you know you can make a direct answer without being troubled.
And despite having earlier trade, it's gonna look worse and worse for Spencer's team.
Yeah.
Oh, good shots from Magello.
Like Magello just has to sit there and look pretty. He has nothing to do, and Sicilians don't.
Yeah,
really
absolutely.
have anything that can threaten them.
Especially with these Korean towers, you definitely have just us two.
Yeah.
Build
Mal is
towers.
even adding a pikeman now for just security.
Yeah, I like how Shiva's protecting him as well. I would have loved to see more outposts from all of these guys, to be honest. I think that goes for every player on this map. I would have loved to see more outposts from Raid. Like, he does have his houses, and I'm sure he has Town Watch.
Yeah.
Definitely wanted to see outposts from Magello, just to make sure nobody's cutting through you and gonna raid your shit with, like, 30 paladins at any point, but whatever.
Bean's eco now is taking a hit, and there's just going to be a constant flood of cavalry in here, so I don't see how he stops this, and he's just going to fall further and further behind.
Yeah.
So I think it's
No,
safe.
it's 100% safe to call it. There's no way to get back from this.
What I'd love is just an act of desperation. I want to see an Andre cut through the middle.
There's a lot of middle to cut through. This is a bigger cut than Oasis, I think.
I don't care. I want to see it. The hair wants what the hair wants.
True. Yeah, none. I do not see any way back at this point for Spencer's team. I am curious. Although the extra tower is coming down from Magello, just to really secure his spot. Korean towers do outrange, I think, Sicilian BBC, but they do not outrange Trebuchet.
Yeah. I honestly don't know. Like, Spencer's made a Cavalier switch now, which he's playing into Pikes, which even though they get the bonus against Pikes, there's still Howls are still Howl. Like,
Yeah.
I think that was a misuse of his gold and wood and res. I think he just needed siege.
Desperation fight from Bean. I think this is the GG fight. He just wanted to send everything in and see what happens. Unfortunately, this will not be it. No, this will not be it. It was, well, after this fight, we'll see the GG.
Yeah, the other side has uninterrupted trade now. They're just, again, it's just snowballing effect.
Element, for the last fucking time, we don't have spy cams because I'm too lazy to set them up. Do you really want to hear the rage from Bean's team of, like, I don't know, it's like disaster porn. It's like poverty porn. Yeah, I don't want to hear this. I just want to, you know, have them reorganize and get used to the next game.
Honestly, I want to hear them rage, but that's just a personal thing. But yeah, I'm the same boat. I'm way too lazy to set up any.
No, it's not even that. I am ethically against spy cams in general, but I'll do it for, you know, considering casting on another channel. But my excuse now is that I'm lazy. But if this was my tournament, I'd be ethically against it, simply for the fact that I don't want to hear people rage. Because people get ugly when they rage. I know it's great for the, you know, for us casual viewers. But it's annoying. I mean, I say plenty of stuff that I don't mean in team games.
Yeah.
And I'm not even that bad at raging. I think sorry, I'm not even that good at raging. I'm sure there's plenty of people that do that worse.
At least make it entertaining.
Yeah. Alright, so, I mean, 4 square didn't make his best to make a couple pikes, but this is completely fucking over.
Yeah, we're just waiting for GG.
Raid actually has more score than Shiva. I guess from all the kills that he got, he did a really good job of, like, microing his archers and not losing too many of them.
Great KD. It's probably it.
Yeah, I think so.
Also, all the buildings destroyed as well. That really adds up.
We missed a couple of Spencer's nice running through, I think.
I saw them, but like, they just get cleared up. It
so inconsequential that it didn't really matter.
Yeah.
I mean,
like,
if I
would have flicked of a button, he gets those villagers back.
Right. If I was Red, I would be thinking about building more towers. I mean, it doesn't really matter at this point. But we finally got to a game on Donut that actually had trade, which is important.
Yeah. I'm surprised that Raid hasn't sat his archers a bit more to the left and just started executing the trade.
So, Element, I'm not sure if you're trolling me or not, but this is game 1. But... Oh, what the fuck is happening to the trade card in the middle of the map? I just realized this. I just saw a red spot in the middle of the map.
Where?
Okay, so this trade card somehow ran through... All right.
Oh, the opposite side?
It somehow ran through the middle of the forest. There somehow was a one-talent gap. Nice. I suppose, and I'm not sure why I got confused. And instead of following all the other oxes are the regular way, they just yellowed it through the middle of the forest because I'm guessing there was a one-tile gap for it to run through. Anyway, yeah, that was a good game. I'm glad to see Kumins lost. That was my. I'm always glad whenever Kumins lose.
Both times I've seen Kumins play now, they've lost.
I think Spencer's thing was a little bit silly. I don't think he played bad at all. I just do not see how... I see a lot of weaknesses in his idea. I think Red was a little bit of a weaker player. I could be wrong, but I think Spencer
It looks like it, yeah.
was stronger than him. And I think in this situation, if you are the stronger player, you want to actually push. You don't want to do this weird ass like fucking sergeant crap like where you just hold. I know why he did it. He wanted to do it because of Cummins,
But that
but
failed.
it did not work out well. Yeah, that was interesting though. I mean, we really shouldn't talk too much shit considering we lost in about 12 minutes, both of our games combined.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, that's all we can do with this one. Just chat absolute shit if we're not going to win anything.
That's true. Okay, so Red was 1365.
Yeah.
He played pretty well for what for his rating.
Yeah, I think so. They've been doing this whole MVP thing for each for each game. So I think this is where. So I was actually looking for it. I was like, oh wait, all
right. So we got instant TC from. Should we catch up? What's the live time right now, Sean?
350.
Okay, cool. I'll catch up. There's nothing exciting happening in Dark Age anyway. Instant TC from all of the players on Spencer's team.
Look at Yellow's TC though. Look how far into the corner it is there.
Yeah, it's definitely very far away from most other players. This is where you really want Cummins, to be honest. And as Romans, I'm sure he got it up a little bit quicker than everybody else. I say this, but we see 15 villas from all of our Shiva, Mojalo, and Raid players, and a vil behind from Spencer Bean and 4 and 4 squared.
I think I like Spencer's team a bit. The Civ selection's a bit more. I like the mains pick, obviously, but apart from that, they don't have much going for them.
Yeah, I'm afraid they're being very aggressive with their food, and I'm really afraid for Spencer's team of just getting scout rushed to death. Because look at the distance from the mills between Mojalo and Spencer. Mojalo clearly has not played this map a lot. His team should probably have coached him a little bit more. He milled the berries, which is a big mistake, unfortunately. His eco is looking pretty solid, but you don't mill the berries. I'm sorry, it doesn't matter what civ you are. And he's trying to wall, which is also not going to happen unless you're playing archers.
His mains at least is a bit cheaper.
Yeah, but I don't like the wall. I don't like the mill so far. I mean, his eco is looking pretty solid, considering he has more villas than anybody. But he's going 22 pop archers.
It's going to be at least a little bit more comfortable. Just
Oh my God! What are these walls from Raid? Okay, so no. So sorry for my criticism for Mojalo. No, what are we doing here?
Oh, maybe they did coach him.
Honestly, I don't hate this only for the fact that he has such a safe thing at home.
Is stone and gold?
But we want to be investing these resources into stables, into into scouts.
The whole of Spencer's team did not mill their berries. Well, the other team have all milled their berries.
Yeah, though this is a very strange situation. Like you do want to mill your berries at some point. You definitely want to mill your berries before you place farms. But you do not want to mill your berries instead of deer unless you're playing super defensively. Which, to be fair, Mojo is playing super defensively.
So standard double range from Dravidians. What's green doing? Nothing. Oh, stable. There we go. And we're going to see a forward range from 4 and 4 squared. 2 forward ranges.
Shiva's gonna have a slight scout advantage over Raid. Raid is completely walled off. they won't do any damage to him. But the beauty of going scouts on step is that you just go to the nearest guy that's not walled off, and there's plenty of guys that are not walled off.
Yeah.
So he's-
Shiva has a long way to go to get scouts across the map as well.
Yeah. Looks like 4 and 4 squared is queuing up skirmishers. Let's see who wins the scout fight. I'm pretty sure it's not gonna be Bean. Bean has to run. Oh, Bean did win the scout fight, but he lost it right to the spear. Very close.
So what the idea is Bean goes directly to Shiva while Form First Squared makes. Did you say they were making skirms?
No, archers. 4 and 4 squared is making 2 set of archers. And somehow this wall actually might pay off somehow. I don't think this wall is gonna pay off though.
Raid is only getting his barracks up now. He has no.
Yeah.
ranges.
No. He got nothing. He's gonna have to make skirms. If he doesn't make skirms, he's dead. He'll have to make skirms, and he's gonna have to wall like crazy.
If he's fully walled, skirms may not be the end of the world.
But 4 and 4 squared has to be really careful about actually attacking here because he needs to do damage. Otherwise, he'll be later to castle than raid.
There's only 3 frames then, and how many is on berries? 3 on berries. I don't think he's going to be to castle anytime soon.
Big fight between Shiva and Bean. Shiva looking like he's taking the fight well.
Being just losing a few scouts there to Spears. Was a villager lost in it?
No. Okay, we got fleshing for the archers. We got fleshing for the 4 archers coming through from Spencer. They're gonna get completely cleaned up.
Yeah. I'm seeing a lot more skirms in team games recently.
Yeah, so in mixed duos you'll see a lot more skirms than you will see in non-mixed duos, and it does make sense.
I'm seeing it pay off a lot as well, though.
Yeah, unfortunately, it should not pay off.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. There, I don't see why it should pay off, unless you have a coup in pocket. You should not. Skirm should not pay off as much. Like the reason Meisel's rush works as much as it's a meme, the reason it works so well is because people just don't punish him for it.
Yeah.
If it was me and baskets if it was me on the same team, I would not allow him to. It would never work.
Okay.
Really close fight here for 4 and 4 squared and Mojo. Mojo getting absolutely slaughtered by the scouts, and this is why skirmishers have a really hard time. But that being said, he came across all this way. It was mostly just to help raid out. Equal upgrades on both of the archers.
Raid's team has a 6-7 vill lead, but there's the eco ID just remains at 0. Form First Square just has like over a minute idle time. So does Bean actually.
This army is going to be really, really hard to deal with for raid. Until he has Council Age. Until Shiva has Council Age, this is a really tough army to deal with. Roman Knights.
Spencer's team are taking the outside. I think that might honestly benefit them in the long run.
Even killing the horse. Okay, so Romans are probably one of the stronger pocket civs at this point. Well, we see Shiva forced into more scouts and getting the upgrades, getting the +1 defense to try to clear up this army.
I'm not sure I agree with Bean adding in more scouts here. I think he just needs to get to Castle Age as soon as he can.
Yeah, no, I absolutely agree. I think they should be thinking about defending at this point. I mean, we see the counter disadvantage. We see, we see what's happening. But 4-4 Square should be sending these guys home, I think, because he does not want to lose him to Castle Age Leg Cav.
Yeah.
He's still doing damage though. He's still doing damage.
He's a lot of numbers on the field, but he is obviously going to be a bit slower to Castle Age. Yeah, he's a bit behind on res. He won't get the food for another minute or two. He's building a market though to catch up.
Not only do we see more Leg Cav, we also saw foraging from Shiva. Which I also think was a little bit excessive.
It's just unnecessary. Like,
yeah,
scouts aren't going to do much more here other than maybe get a lucky cleanup with the other team having.
Oh, red base.
Actually,
Okay. Oh my god. Okay, Zumpy, you're right. Holy shit, dude.
They walked in. Oh no.
This is so bad. Oh my god.
Good tower though.
This is a great tower.
That tower shuts any potential damage here, except him maybe idling some food.
Thank
He's
you,
to wall
Zumpy.
to his house to his hut.
He's gonna walk to the right side over here and gonna camp the farms, I think.
Yeah.
The archers are still alive. The scouts are still alive.
Ooh, Spencer's also nearly up to castle there. So those are about to become crossbow and be a bit more of a nightmare. Actually, one thing, if Spencer can pick off a few archer numbers from Mahalo, he just sits under that tower there and he...
No, not worth it. No, not worth it. Unless you're 100% sure it's gonna work, you don't do that. That's how you throw a game.
I'm good at throwing games.
Yeah, even if you have this sort of advantage, I like that he's actually destroying the palisade wall. If you walk underneath this tower, yeah, you might kill the dead player already, but it's not worth it unless you're 100% certain it's gonna work. Forward stables from 4-4 Square are getting denied. Let's see if
I don't like Mahalo taking this fight either, though.
Crossbow upgrade is gonna come in. No, what? Oh, this fight. Okay, yeah. This Mahalo was kind of stuck. Mahalo. I love the tower. And Spencer's doing a great job. If Spencer dived underneath this tower, he would have been in. He probably would have killed some villagers. But I'm glad that he was smart and he stayed at home. The range
I'm a
is.
little surprised by Shiva. I think in this kind of situation, you need to be in castle. Like, how has he fallen this far behind if he's not producing, on power scouts with Bean?
Yeah, I mean that's what you get for getting all these upgrades in feudal age, right? Where's 4-4 Square going? 4-4 Square decides that he does not care about raid anymore. I think they're
going for the pocket, I believe.
No, I think it looks like he's on a mission somewhere. I think they just want to kill Mojo. Or Moja, rather. Which is not a bad idea because Moja's still in feudal. How close are we up to? Oh, Moja's nowhere close to Castle Age. This would be genius if they somehow clean up Moja's army right now. There's no going back for Moja in the game.
Mojo's leaving his base. He's a completely abandoned ship. And he's actually getting a bit of value with those skirms. He's just picking off the crossbows as they come in.
So actually, I lied. Moja did click up to council, but there is still a huge window of opportunity right now to kill Moja in his base.
He must have sold all his wood because he was nowhere near clicking up a minute ago.
Bullying the lower rated player is a legitimate strategy in these sort of team games. But they decide not to do that. They decide to go all in for Shiva instead.
Honestly, I like this because the further the Roman player falls behind, the better the Berber player is going to.
Oh my god! Okay, this CC does not go up from Shiva. This CC does not go up. Nowhere in life does the CC go up. Shiva is
No, he needs
completely
to-
fucked.
That was a bit silly. He needs to run those wills now.
This is a pray and hope that they don't find it, but 1600 players will 100% find this TC every single time.
Yeah, there's about to be just so much cav coming in as well. There's just nothing.
We're gonna see a game 3. I don't give a shit if these guys get cleaned up. It's still gonna be worth it. We killed 5 villagers. We did not a TC. We killed Romans. This is great. As long
Kill all his frames and leave. That's like,
yeah, as long as Spencer and 4 Square take this fight correctly. Like, you had to take this fight correctly. Troll, attack forward. Raid doing a decent job spamming back and forth.
He got quite a lot of value there. He might clear a good chunk of the 2 armies up.
I think this is still worth it. This is hard. I think they did the damage though. I think they did enough damage.
I mean, Shiva's completely idle all this time and is only on wood, pretty much.
And now we're trying to be a little bit pretty here.
Yeah, Raid clearing all that up by himself. Nice.
As long
But
as
he doesn't have enough nets to take care of the knights. He can't engage that.
as long as Bean with his knights comes in a good time. This is probably a good time to surround. He's playing it safe. He's playing it safe. He does not want to surround yet. I like that they're just constantly attacking the pocket. Because Roman fully built pocket is very scary to deal with.
I'm a bit disappointed in...
Check out what 4 Squared is doing to raids forward TC.
Yeah, I see. Also in the north, Mahala's gotten back on his feet a little bit and is pressuring Spencer. With probably about equal numbers. Yeah, 20-20.
As long as we're smart with these Bean Knights, I think we can get it to game 3.
This game might be a little closer than we thought, by the way. The only player that might not be in it is Shiva right now, because there's...
Well, yeah, Shiva's out of this, but Bean, as long as Bean surrounds these fucking archers in the front. Oh, sorry. What counts? Well, you guys can probably guess what counts to begin with. Shiva's semi-dead. Bean is untouched. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Let's go. This is going to game 3. This is going to game 3. Despite the fact that Raid has a somewhat of an advantage, I think, on 4 Squared.
He has 50 expos on the field and has shown already that he might have considerably better micro than 4 Squared.
Yeah.
Obviously, the deciding factor is the cav, and here they come through the middle, just coming to surround
as long as 4 Squared can still throw this, because if 4 Squared takes this fight alone without the cav.
Yeah.
And
no, the Berber cavalry is just coming straight to the middle. He sees that they're out of position.
Dude,
he's going to try and get as many kills as he can.
Bean doing such a great job. I'm not sure what rating Bean is, but he's looking like a really solid player.
Raid's setting up himself a nice little choke boat between 2 TCs, so the enemy archers will be disincentivized to maybe not engage that, so it's just all on the cavalry there, and they're going to be hit by choke points. And Spencer's coming down to help now, leaving himself maybe a little bit vulnerable.
It's a whole party. We're killing the fucking deer. Let's go. I mean, so the only problem is if actually if Raid gets to him. How close is Raid to him? Raid is clicking up right now. Yeah, he just clicked up. Okay. So we do want to clear this shitty ass army up. By shitty ass, I mean really potential for a throw.
I'm not sure I like where Bean's cav is going.
Yeah. It was a bait. It was a bait just to get a Raid to get out of there.
I see. Raid's gonna take maybe 1 or 2 shots here and then just back off to his little choke point back there again.
Oh no!
He's not paying attention.
This might be a throw. We just lost about 7 calves worth of HP for free.
Yeah. One thing Raid does not have is siege, and he's oh no, the castle. Unfortunate timing. You need
Yeah.
just put it safe. Place that
No.
castle safe for the love of God.
Right here, yeah.
You just need trebs when you get up. You just need the castle. You don't need it anywhere. Like no, stop.
So his teammates here. Shiva's still recovering. Shiva at this point honestly should not even bother with these guys. No, okay, are we seriously going for this castle? Is this castle seriously gonna go up?
For fuck's sake.
No. No way that this is go up. No way.
This is outrageous. Run your goddamn bills, please.
So
Well, 4 squared is like, I think in theory, Raid can bait them into throw a bit of army, which is good as well.
So with this castle of justice, it forces you to it forces an engagement that you don't want, right? You don't want an engagement before you're already up. I'm pretty sure Teal's not up yet. No, Teal's also up.
What has been done with his eco lead though? I mean, I know he's up to imp, but so is Shiva with nearly equal vills.
Getting all the 3 upgrades up. I do not understand this castle. He's done everything pretty well so far. I love that all 3 teammates are here harassing him.
Yeah.
This is definitely where they want to be pressuring.
They're gonna start taking worse and worse trades now though as Arab comes in.
Yep.
Like these cav just gonna melt.
The cav are gonna melt. Hey, I don't know if it's a bad fight or not. No, I don't think this is a bad fight at all.
Throwing all your cav like that when he's on the way up to him?
I don't think it's a bad fight. You're stopping the castle. It's very hard to call.
Okay, yeah. But the worry now is Shiva's gonna come in like a perfect position while Bina keeps throwing his numbers.
So you know that if we're looking at bills, you know that Shiva's always going to be, a little bit behind because he got raided to death earlier.
Yeah, I told you he's just caught up completely now. He's gonna overtake him if anything.
Unfortunately, the Treb was actually going to get taken out by the stupid ass castle because the Treb popped out in the wrong corner. We see a villager going to repair it. 2 villagers going to repair it. These brave soul.
Look at Spencer's castle on Mohalo's gold.
Oh my goodness, this is a GG castle. What the hell is this? Because all the armies are down here, so Spencer's saying this is a completely GG castle. It's going to deny about how many farms? 11 farms?
Yeah. I'm more concerned about the 2 golds in that area.
Yeah, that's crazy. Okay.
So it's all on Raid now to just push as quickly as he can, but Form 4 Squared has 50 to 60 Arabs on the field. He's completely fine with more HP.
So Shiva did lose all his unique units. 4 squared castle is gonna go down.
Yeah.
Being doing a good job of defending his teammate and thinking about ways to surround this army. If we could have killed this army in Castle Age, it would have been a lot better. But
I'm gonna be honest, the praising Spencer there, but I think he just recognized there was 2 goals placed the castle. Otherwise, he's just pretty much ignored a lower elo player the entire time. I don't think he's done anything particularly amazing.
No,
well, but
no, I'm not talking about Spencer. Spencer's been doing average. Spencer has gotten the lower elo player twice. In the first time, he did not push him. The second time, he pushed him well. I love the castle because this is what you want to do as the higher elo player. You definitely want to abuse your elo advantage and have the pocket respond to this.
yeah.
Oh no! What's happening here?
Getting, surrounded now.
Being on his cavalier are a little bit out of position here.
Yeah, Bean's just getting cleared up. These Legionnaires are doing work.
Where?
Outside Shiva's base.
Oh,
He's just doing
yeah.
his best to
Oh,
shield
yeah.
Spencer's army and prevents them helping
Right.
their teammate.
So what do they have? They have 5 melee armor, and the Cavalier have 16 attack.
Yeah.
So not quite enough to actually shield them against each other.
Holy siege rams! There's like 10 siege rams on the field from Raid.
Wait. Oh my god. Okay. That's yeah.
I don't think it's enough. There's not enough Arab numbers there from Raid to
Yeah, it's definitely
take
not
this
enough.
anymore.
I mean,
Saying that, his enemy control is superb. He's just led a bunch of Arabs under the castle.
right. We clearly know that Raid in a 1v1 would probably kill 4 and 4 squared, I think.
But he's also showing why he's better as this game as well. He's giving his team a chance.
Yeah, but this is a team game. I really think that what decided this game was raiding Shiva to death in early.
Yeah. Oh, it all comes back to that. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
she was so far behind its scenes in numbers.
Moja is at 45 ills. Moja is completely dead. He's still in Castle Age. It's a 2v3 at this point. As long as this is where you start being helped, to be honest. Moja is 1355 that we saw. Lucky Larry. He I don't want to criticize him because he played well for his elo. It's just unfortunate when you're against a guy who has 300 elo on you, right? So not much you can do. And I am 100% certain this is a map that they did not practice too well, either team, or at least based on the walling that I saw.
As well as the mills and the berries from
Yeah.
the 2 flanks.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
And yeah, but we get a game 3, so that's awesome for us.
Oh yeah, come on, Bob! If you can throw the ball for the MVP vote, I would actually, as well as Spencer's team did to win it, I would honestly give the MVP to Raid this game.
Yeah, no, he played. I'm not sure what elo rate is, to be honest, but he played that well.
Can we give it to the other team because it's a MVP, I guess. So there's no reason it can't go to the to the other team.
All right, what's your prediction of Raid's rating?
1900.
Yeah, I'd agree. I'd agree as well. I'd say like 1700 to 2K. I could be wrong. Let's see. 2K. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely played the part. Definitely out microed 4 and 4 squared a lot of times.
I know Shiva is about 1700, so I have to say above that, whatever it was.
Also, there's no cheering here because I'm casting on a channel that's not mine. So once again, I appreciate. I'm sure Spencer appreciates the cheers, the 100 bits, but there's no notifications. But thanks, Rob, for the notifications. Raid 2v1s and wins. That was almost a thing last game, I believe, but not quite there. Shiva forgets second armor. Not quite yet. Being as feudal, but still pushes deer. Oh my god. Yeah, we'll have to watch this for. We'll have to see this in the third game.
Mallow gets defeated. Not quite there yet.
Majal has been surprising me every single game. He has been doing well considering he had to deal with negative 300 ELO.
Game's just up now.
Okay, cool. Nice. Is it in where's it up?
Oh, I just looked at the lobby if you type in Slapdown.
Okay.
Or
I found
the
it.
spec
Yeah.
dashboard has it as well. Frank's Japanese, Malay, Magyars, Khmer, Ethiopians.
No obviously no Tudors because we use students already, but
I knew the Malay was coming. The rest of them hit and miss. Japanese are usually good in these maps as well because they're cheaper eco buildings.
Spencer going for the double deer lure, killing 2 deer at the start.
I would have shot those deer with my TC.
Yeah, I like to right click my deer with my TC too. I do that all the time.
I don't. I just misclick them on accident.
Well, yeah. I mean, I do it on accident, obviously, but I do it all the time. I hear you. This is killing deer with my TC is my favorite pastime. Anyway, meanwhile, no lame so far. No, there's a potential for a raid lame from Spencer right now. Does he see this? Does he see this? Does he see this? Okay. This. No, he missed it. He missed it by 1 tile. He missed the board by 1 tile. I'm sure if he saw it, he would have 100% took it. He's not gonna scout this way again. I don't think. Okay, Black.
Do you know if Black Kettle has ears, or is he just
sorry,
that's stupid?
are you fucking retarded? I'm sorry. Like I did not control the channel that has on a different channel. Either use AdBlock or fucking buy Nitro, whatever it's called, or sub. Okay, he's Ray does see that the boar was killed. He's being really obnoxious to Spencer's villager that was trying to build a lumber camp.
Well, higher APM, just go for it.
Like,
I don't think that's rage, Rob. I think it's just him calling him an idiot.
No, my guy, like, he's been bitching about himself with this whole day. I don't get it. What are you on about? Anyway. The co-caster is possibly Sean, who has a Twitch channel called Twitch.tv, possibly Sean. Anyway, we got everybody taking in their board without much problems. Wait, how the hell does Spencer have... Okay, never mind. Spencer took both of his board. Yeah. Right. Good one, Black. Yeah. You got that one on. You can't install AdBlock, but you can figure out how to type. That's props to you. All right.
So, I actually like the Khmer pick, just for going the barracks and having the 2 ranges instantly. Did you get some? I thought they were asking for a re, and I just looked at the time instinctively.
Oh, true. I guess this would be a good idea for a re. Anyway, Raid's actually doing the fucking Meisel thing and going for a Drush. I don't think the Drush is going to do too much damage. I think.
Ray, can you fast forward?
Oh shit.
Yeah, because I saw the Drush already at the wood line. I was like, oh.
Okay, well, I basically just predicted that the Drush would not do too much damage, but somehow the Drush actually ended up getting through. Wow,
Dude,
the Drush is OP. Fuck, dude, the Drush is gonna kill a villager.
Yeah.
Is it Drush? No. Well,
That's alright. It's worth it with the amount of idle time they're getting off Spencer.
It's worth it, but Spencer did a really good job letting the villagers. Oh my god, this rush killed a villager and caused so much idle time. No, the second villager's gonna die too. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! I went from this rush is not gonna do jack shit to this rush is gonna kill everything.
You really gotta stop underestimating the rush.
The drift shouldn't do anything if people are smart about defending against it.
It's clearly an OP strategy that you need to learn.
It's an OP strategy of like fucking 1400. It should not work at this point in team games at least. In team games, sorry. In 1v1s, I think it's a great strategy. Wow. All the three militia are still alive. 2 villagers are dead.
Yeah, and a hell lot of battle time.
And the thing is, right now Spencer cannot afford all the ranges he wanted to afford because all his villagers got knocked off of wood, right? So
I like Mahala's walls, but I wish he got the far side walled off a bit quicker.
All right, send everybody to wood.
No damage.
How does this work so well? God damn it! All right, we do have some archers out. The problem is right now that Spencer has to do damage, and Bean has to send scouts to him. Bean is doing a great job sending scouts right to Spencer as long as they can get in.
Raid has his second range up before Spencer, though. I don't think Spencer's going to get like a window to get damage in.
Yeah, this is very concerning. And obviously, fucking Shiva has four scouts, and Bean only has 3 out. How do we survive this?
One for Squid actually is behind by 2 villagers somehow, and doesn't quite have the numbers yet. He is pressuring the goal now, we talk about it, but hopefully Mahalo's able to take the hill behind him and pick up some of those numbers.
Yeah, I mean, if I was Spencer, I'd be raging a little bit of Bean as well. Because I'd be like, I know I took 2 villagers worth of damage, but I want to get some damage back at him. And I have my archery ranges out, but Spencer's eco is a fucking mess. Like this is ridiculous.
Yeah, during that whole fiasco, he had about 4 or 5 villagers just standing around as well, just out of
right,
panic.
Right. Oh no!
He's in a horrible position.
Okay. This hill is what saves him. I'm not even sure if this hill saves him, to be honest. I'm pretty sure that Moja's team can just dive.
Is that a hole next to his ranges? Why is that not patched up? Why is he on that hill? Run!
I'm pretty sure you can dive. You can dive this.
Some of Form 4 Squared's archers are able to get through the lead of the battle set to get it. Cool.
But I guess
it's a bit of a weird situation.
They don't really want to dive because they're as safe as it is.
Yeah. Red's team now is fully team walled as well.
Yeah, they're safe. They just have to make sure their archers don't die before Council Age. That's the biggest thing. Camp the
Red
hills.
might be trying to look to get damage in on Spencer again here with Shiva's scouts to back him up.
Shiva's getting armor. Shiva's armor.
Spencer just runs.
Shiva's armor is coming in right now.
Yeah. Ideally, Bean might be baited into a fight here, but does he have upgrades? He has +1 because he's Magier, so okay.
He has Magier upgrades, but he doesn't have. They probably should take this fight and clean this up. But the thing is,
keeping him off his wood is just enough. His vills are completely idle there.
Yeah, the thing is, Raiden's going to be up to Council Age, and Spencer is never going to be up to Council Age. So even if they take this bad fight, it's still gonna be good for Raid in a long term sense.
Yeah. I mean,
What do you
they have
saw?
security. They're fully team walled. They're just now absolutely taking one player completely out of it. It's perfect.
Pretty solid fight from Raid and solid fight. Or no, sorry, not from Raid, from Spencer and from Bean.
I'm surprised to see form for a squared army completely over the other side when they're trying to break in now on his base.
Yeah, they're not gonna break in though.
No, Shiva did well to run away. They're going to try and find damage now in here and forcing a few houses up, at the very least. But I think Spencer's team's armies are just out of position.
Nice quick house wall. I wonder if we'll see a tower. We might see a tower here. We'll see. No, we won't see a tower.
No need. Nobody's clicked up yet. The closest to it would probably be Bean.
I thought Raid. Is Raid not up? No. What the hell? Raid's for getting padded archer armor. Why? No, Raid. You're fucking 2K. You don't need padded archer armor. You need to abuse your advantage and get a crossbow quicker. I do not agree with Raid's padded archer armor here, but especially considering
Do you know where Raid's army is?
Raid's army's at home for no reason. Why is he even making army at home? Like this is not a 2K play.
Mahalo and Shiva are just getting completely caught out here.
Yeah.
All they can do is just try and get as much damage as they can. Which you shouldn't be focusing the archers here. You need to kill as many archers as you can to give Raid a better shot.
So it's a close fight to call, but it looks like 4 and 4 squared and Spencer are gonna take this one.
Yeah.
And Raid is getting in here with his fucking +1 armor, but you know what I would have loved more than +1 armor is the crossbow.
Castlage.
What's the point of this?
I really don't understand these fights that have been taken and why Raid was completely disconnected from his team.
I still think that Raid should hang around here because Raid will still get to Castle Age a lot quicker, considering he is still melee.
No, he's
Oh, he's asking to break the house. Red breaks the wrong house, but it's okay. It doesn't matter. It's good enough.
Some family lost their home over that.
It's okay. It's the
It's the nature of things.
it's the nature of things. And I'm pretty sure the other team actually feels this, but there's not enough archers here just to oh no, we're gonna see 10 dead villagers from Moja.
Yeah.
No, oh, this is so bad.
That's disgusting, alright? The only... I was going to say it was nearly a good thing that Spencer had his army back there because it was just going to get cleaned up and that's him set back. But now that they've actually gotten all his Vil kills, completely worth it.
It's funny because Raid's actually +1 defense actually paid off in that single fight. But he could have gotten that after he looked up the constellation. That was my criticism of him.
And 4 and 4 Squared is just going to get the fuck out of there now as upgrades are going to come in with Castle Age. No, don't go back. Mahalo actually up at a decent time as well.
Yeah, this one
Despite his grievances.
he has a really awkward opening to his base, based on the way that he walled. He has a very hard time going through his base. He needs some sort of gate in front of his base because otherwise you have to walk around the whole thing.
University is instantly up for Raid as well, and Ballistics will be coming in now. He has 24 archers on the field.
So, who do you think is going to buy a castle?
I would say nobody for now. I'm looking at their civs, and I don't see what a castle really gives right now.
You imagine a castle from Raid on the top of two of Spencer's archery ranges.
It would completely kill him, and you're securing his goals, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't hate it, but it's a huge investment, and the worry is you'll fall behind the numbers at the same time, and that's really the only thing they have going for them right now.
So Dev was saying buy TCs, not castles, and I do hear that, but I think as a flank, I still would want to buy a castle. I don't know. Maybe this is my castle addiction speaking.
I think if anyone was to buy a castle, it'd probably be Mahalo, because they don't get BBCs.
Spencer is still in fucking feudal age. How? Okay, we're almost in castle. Okay. I like the idea from Raid and Mahalo to try to punish this. I'm sure Raid is screaming like he's still in feudal age. Let's go nuke him. Unfortunately, by the time that they actually get through, Spencer will be in castle age. Yeah.
With the Ethiopian crossbows.
But that said, this is still a really solid fight from Raiden, Shiva, and Mahalo.
Yeah, I think they're happy to take these fights.
Yeah. And Spencer...
I would like now for Mahalo to set up another army at his side and start getting in the way of 4 squared reinforcements or something, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that one because you send like 4 archers out and then they get absolutely nuked by knights.
Yeah,
and
maybe just 6 archers to stand in the reinforcement route. I'd like it.
In one,
something else to think about.
In 1v1s, I would definitely like that. In a team game, I'd be afraid to do that. Just me personally, but not. But yeah, it would be an interesting idea. Is this army actually gonna get surrounded? Is Raid's army gonna die? Now that Spencer has crossbow, this is a little bit scary.
Yeah.
They do have the hill. The hill is very important. So we see 35 crossbow from 4 squared, 25 crossbow from Spencer, and only
Mahalo actually has about 20 to 30 archers in the space that need to be down there with them.
But they're not. They can't actually fight here. And if they walk across, they're just gonna get sniped by 4 squared.
Yeah.
What is Shiva spamming? Oh my god! Why are we? Oh, you know what happened? Okay, so I think Mahalo actually right-clicked his archers to fight along with everybody else, but because of his stupid-ass walls that I mentioned earlier.
Oh, he's running the entire way around.
Yeah. So his archers went through here, which
I the safe route, all right.
I literally predicted this, despite my questionable game sense. Still taking the hill, still doing a good job of not leaving the hill. If they leave this hill, they die. Now that the Scorpions are here, I think Raid has to leave this hill. But no, because Mahalo's fucking archers are back. They're here, they're finally here. They don't have to leave this hill. They'll be fine. Oh, this goes anywhere. I think at this point Shiva has to jump these blue archers.
Shiva, no, don't send knights to raid.
Yeah, no.
This army is everything in these situations.
Yep, absolutely agreed. This is a huge mistake. I think Shiva instead had to deal with these archers instead.
I think that actually cost them the fight. Those Scorpions are genius. I love that.
No, Shiva just absolutely threw us. Every single fucking game that we cast turns into a hating on Shiva fest. But that was absolutely a mistake. If Shiva instead went to surround these archers from blue, from
What about the
Spencer.
addition of the Khmer Scorpions? I thought that was beautiful.
Oh, it was beautiful, but that only worked because Shiva fucking abandoned his teammates. Like that, every single time. And then now Shiva's like, "Oh, I'm back, team, I'm back. I got all these knights. It's not enough."
He seems to micro his knights a bit more than necessary as well at times, like just moving them back and forth where he should be just getting hits in. I don't know what it is there.
We have not thrown the game yet. We're just back to neutral now. Okay, there was a potential to kill, and I don't think Shiva took it. It's gone. Now we're back to neutral.
Raid is nearly an imp, so is Form for Squared, and I think Form for Squared seems to be a bit further ahead in terms of army numbers, so leaning in their favor at the moment.
We'll see what he can do with these 33. He got his archer numbers up, so there's the potential for him to do shit. With his, he got Bracer, he's gonna get Chemistry in a second. Oh, he's actually getting Arbalest instead of Chemistry, interesting. Raid.
Looking around the maps.
No Chemistry yet. Definitely have Arb. We still have 35 Arbalests. It could go either way. No Chemistry. We see that we have no Chemistry. More Scorpions coming out. Hill for raid. Maybe will we see BBC? Malay do get BBC, so this is very important actually. Potential siege workshop on this hill would be pretty deadly. Raid was 67 villagers to Spencer 60. This might be a bad fight. This might be a bad fight for Raid. Raid has to back up a little bit. I think we'll see a siege workshop forward any second now. Bad fights from Raid. No, this is not a fight that he should be taking. He should be backing up. There's way more archers for Spencer and 4 and 4 squared. Yeah. Shiva does have a problem with over microing. Pretty bad fight. We might see a score flip here. At this rate. This rate's still on 1 TC. Still 1 TC. Still fighting downhill though. Pretty decent fight here without the other archers around. Spencer is still in Castle Age. I like the 1 TC idea. I wish we could see a castle on one of these two hills. Shiva cannot take this fight uphill. Unfortunately, it's too big of a choke point, and I'm glad he recognizes this. Mojalo, instead of focusing on his own way up to imp, he has been throwing archers around. He is almost up though. Once Mojalo hits imp, this is going to be a much harder fight for Team 4 and 4 Squared and Spencer to fight. Really bad fight for Beam. Losing 3 knights for free. I don't know. It could go like... Element, I feel like there's a potential for either team to throw. Bad idea for Spencer to try to fight uphill. They're trying really hard to get him off this hill, but we should probably just let him have the hill. Stand ground patrol from raid. We are coming in from Shiva, but it's not enough, I think, yet. Not enough to surround. The thing is, in this situation, Shiva's team can back up to a different hill. But this is the last point of defense for 4 and 4 Squared and Spencer. If somehow if Raid manages to capture this hill, like the front hill, there's no farms left, there's no gold left for Bean whatsoever. So I think that's why they're trying so hard to fight over this one. Man, fucking Moja taking all these fights despite the fact that he doesn't have all his upgrades yet. We finally have him. We finally got chemistry and we finally got Arbalest. But we lost a lot of ARB numbers before that. We need a castle. We need to buy a castle. I'm sorry. I know this is not a popular opinion. Somebody needs to buy a castle on this fucking damn hill. It's going to be the best way to secure the position here. No castle, you say? No, I hear BBC. Ray is casting. Zishan. There's no more possibly Sean at this point. Bad fight from Noja. What a surprise. Really good counter push from 4 and 4 Squared. They recognize they need this fucking hill. I think we have to run. I think we have to run. Shiva, run. Everybody else, run. We have to run back home. Click everybody back. We're about to see a score flip. We needed to run home earlier there. This was brutal. Castle Age Knights somehow defeated all the cap from Shiva. Because the ecos are so fragile right now, the Castle Age Shiva is how much? 85 villagers. Just not enough. The trade is dying. We see the score flip. The trade was added a little bit too early, I believe. This game's still not over. If this gets cleared up, we're still in good shape. But this is going to be annoying to deal with. There is no way to deal with these knights back in the woodline. And 4 and 4 square doing a really good job. As long if 4 and 4 square can get this hill, I think it's over. If 4 and 4 square captures this hill for free. Yeah, I think that's exactly what he's aiming for. Wow, what a fucking flip. I did not expect this at all. This is going to be an equalizing fight, but 4 and 4 square just has way more archers, way more army. I love the fucking scorpions consistently around. Taking some questionable fights here. Spencer with the shitty ass skirmishers is actually doing decent because Raid is attacking skirmishers instead of anything else. And it's GG. What a fucking game. What a fucking game. I did not expect this. Once I saw that Raid was up to Imp, I thought this was gonna be fucking over for Spencer. I thought that Raid was gonna camp this hill, destroy Spencer with Arbs. But no. Raid and Shiva did a really nice job killing the army and surrounding them once and bringing it back. That was an unexpected result. I thought this whole thing was over. Yeah, I didn't believe that either. Like, what the fuck was this game? It's not a deciding game because this is a Swiss round, right? It doesn't matter that much, but really good performance from Spencer's team from 4 and 4 squared and being. There was some really questionable fights that I'm pretty sure I would not have been brave enough to take in the center, where they had the tech disadvantage and they still somehow came out on top. Really pretty. Yeah, I hope he doesn't win his tournament twice. That's one thing I do not wish, but they played well here. We won't have a poll for the last one, but we'll just end the stream. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and fuck you, Black. I can't even fucking spell your name or announce your name. Black Hole Roo. I hope you step on a nail. But for everybody else, this is a beautiful game.